You can read the news why Ukraine gave Crimea to Russia. Ukraine received instruction from the special organization to give Crimea easily to Russia. Russian Federation received information, you can take Crimea without war. You could see that from Ukraine just talking about Crimea, but they didn't do anything when Russia organized referendum in Crimea etc. What for Ukraine easily gave Crimea to Russia? The conflict structures, who prepare big conflicts since Second Big War have their networks on different posts in different countries, they use the Crimea to make sanctions to Russia, they direct other countries to make sanctions. Conflict structures use sanctions to make less indicators for Russia, for Ukraine, for USA, for Europe etc., because they use additional program work. Conflict structures expose that countries are in bad relations, it changes their indicators. All countries should make good relations, then it will make more good indicators for all countries. Also information, you know that Crimea was in Russia. The contract with Turkey, Crimea before was in Turkey, but contract with Turkey was that Crimea is in Russia, say that Crimea can be in Russia, but when Russia, Ukraine were in Soviet Union, Russia gave Crimea to Ukraine, because Ukraine was with Russia, but Ukraine don't want Soviet Union decisions. Also contract with Turkey say that Crimea must be in Russia, so Russia just took the Crimea, because Crimea even according documents must be in Russia. But conflict structures use strategy that they said to Ukrainian government to give Crimea to Russia easily, but they also gave them instructions to make long conflict in Donetsk, Lugansk, in Donbass region they use them only for program work, they make just performance for people's mind in different countries, that if Russia took Crimea, conflict structures say that Russia is also on the Donetsk, Lugansk, but they're in Donetsk plus Lugansk are Donetsk's plus Lugansk's people, including their security services. So, Russia, USA, Europe, other countries should help to give directions to Ukrainian government to stop conflict, to make good social, economics jobs in Donetsk, Lugansk, in Donbass region, in all regions. Even people in Ukraine think that their government's people just take money from the structures, who earning making conflicts, for doing conflict in Donbass. So, to stop conflict it is necessary to give them directions from strong world countries, to check who pay to few Ukrainian politicians for conflicts. So, Russia, USA, Europe, other countries should help to give directions to Ukrainian government to stop conflict, to make good social, economics jobs in Donetsk, Lugansk, in Donbass region, in all regions, that's what need people in Ukraine, in Russia, in USA, in Europe, in all countries, to make good relations, good situations in all countries, to make good relations among countries. For more information you can call to General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service, Guides. For making good relations, good situations in the world General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service created in Russian Federation, Guides, General Director, Creator, Anatoly Igolin, Ph.D. Also it is very actual for all countries to make good economics, it is necessary take attention to do all telephone calls will come to addressees, because bad structures have big network in all countries for blocking advertising calls to many companies, bad structures use it to change economic, social activities, to control mass media need success, calls for advertisers, then advertisers can pay more for good advertising, so, if take attention, it is possible to do all telephone calls will come very good, it will make good social, economic results for people, for many companies, for mass media in all countries. For making good relations, good situations in the world General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service created in Russian Federation, Guides, CIUA, General Director, Creator, Anatoly Igolin, Ph.D. Mass media also find that General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service guides from Russia also creatively is named Central Intelligence Universe, Universal, Agency, Cyber BIOS, Cyber Boss, because guides can accumulate all security services resources to help to direct it for making good relations in the world. CIUA, Central Intelligence Universe Agency good sound like CIUR, I can see, you can see, it is necessary to see each other, good communicate with each other to make good situations and good relations in society. Journalists also think, what if helping good result for elections in USA is special operation from real big intelligence agency for preventing conflicts in future, maybe, Donald Trump can have different minds for economics, but momentous is that it seems that he will not make big military conflicts. It is well known that for real good job can do it looking like usually, but doing much, versions are different, including presidential status general director from Guides for Good. Big systems, creative versions can be different, good job is real. But also is information that bad structures make problems to Guides director in contacts in phone calls, in work contacts. So, if you can help to make good contacts with journalists, politicians, economists, public, to make good contacts, it is actual for additional big good job. You can read, repost, publish good news. All countries should make good relations, then it will make more good indicators for all countries. People are sure that good-oriented special services from Russia can turn off all really bad-oriented structures, technologies, everywhere, that special services from Russia can turn on good structures, technologies, everywhere. God-oriented services can do it these days, every day, all good-oriented services everywhere will help to do it, turn off really bad-oriented structures, technologies, in all countries, including USA, Canada, Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Israel, Egypt, Germany, Japan, China, in all countries. But also all good-oriented services will help to turn on good-oriented structures, technologies everywhere, in all countries, including USA, Canada, Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Israel, Egypt, Germany, Japan, China, in all countries, to solve casual problems, to improve the world, to do good relations, to develop all good projects, to develop good-oriented technologies. God, good-oriented services are not depend on religion's type. God's help doesn't depend on rituals or religion type. Real God Almighty for all, real God helps to make world good. Real God's representatives, in any religion, can be those, who help to God to make good world, everybody in all religions know it, structures, who use religions for opposite purposes, are opposite to the God. Obviously, God has created the world to make the world good, so, good God's structures, real God's representatives should help to make good world. Real God for all, real God helps to make good world. God, good-oriented services can be organizations, people, programs, who really want, work, help to make good situations, good results in the world, but it is well known for everybody that for making good situations is necessary to turn off really bad-oriented structures, for making good situations is necessary to help, to solve casual problems, for making good situations is necessary to make, to develop all good projects, to do good relations, to improve the world. This news from General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service, Guides, is published on Guides website. Anatoly Golod published this good news on Guides website. Also many news from Guides are published on many news resources. You can give this message to journalists, to politicians, to economists, to society. You can repost, you can publish this news in mass media, in social media etc. It can help to improve the world. Everybody should know that to make good situations in society there must be the real purpose, real reason for politicians, businessmen, for society, for all people, For you, for all. Also you can read super news from guides, CIUA, about Edward Snowden. Also you can read Edward Snowden, Julian Assange, super news, data. You can find this news title in search engines. Also you can read the news, cyberbios, guides. To improve the world. Central Intelligence Universe Agency, you can find this news in search engines. Journalists have found the information how Russian guides have managed for good result in USA elections. Super News who is managing Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Was read around the world. You can see even these days that Trump is just starting president's work, but Hillary Clinton's team even pay to people for instability, so, you can be sure that the news who is managing Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Has absolutely real datas. This news was published on many news resources before the elections. People think that that's also why Donald Trump become a president. Many links examples, published before elections plus after elections you can find on website superdobro.com Good Kind Communications. This message includes real information, it can help to many people. Also was campaign in special program systems that Donald Trump with Anatoly Golod have got government contract from the God Almighty to build paradise in the world, that is very attractive for audience. Also scientific analysis say that it was necessary to make good cycles theory, guides has done it, that cycles can have good plus very good positions, good cycles theory can make good health, good politics, good technologies, it can receive Nobel Prize. But conflict structures too much used theories with crises in cycles, so conflict structures programmably made bad results, when they were making bad settings for planning systems in different spheres, so, conflict structures also wanted to promote Hillary Clinton for conflicts. But it is necessary to use good cycles theory to make good settings for planning systems, for special systems, for all systems, cycles can have good plus very good positions, balancing between good plus very good positions. To make good attention for good plus very good cycles guides have done good scientific joke, people say that during periods women will get 2 orgasms a day, good plus very good, it will help to make good comfort balancing for organism development. Also it is possible additional good plus very good balancing any day, so it will be also good on the way for paradise feeling, but also good social, good economic activities, good relations are necessary. Also read super news about good ways for good relations between Russia, Ukraine, about Snowden's information, about Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, about Apple, IBM etc. It is actual to read more these news in big news versions. www.superdobro.com Good Kind Communications. Pairbuzz. com/politics a public affairs /401063 www.ferment press. /press release 521959 sensation, 8s will sign peace on the earth. Russia improves the world. https://www. Pairbuzz. com/politics a public affairs /384857 Russian version, good prognosis sucks. 8s will sign peace on the earth, http://www. PRON line. RU/Koroshii Pridskazania zbyvayotsya pridyat vozmoy podpishiat mirene zemli. HTML contact information, Anatoly Golod General Universal Information Defense Excellence Service Address, Moscow, Russian Federation Phone, +7 495 7604918 Email, Anatoly Golod@superdobro.com Website, http://www. superdobro.com/